What I would think about with this is then as this gets busier, you just increase your pricing here, and that's when you just like people will just come to you and you can just keep bumping the price up.
Okay.
Do you have like a unique mechanism in your business or some way like you call your training or systems?
I call it PPT Elite.
Okay, what does that stand for?
Performance Training Elite.
Okay, so how do you get these guys results? How do you get these guys results?
Specific training around their schedule.
Yeah.
And what's going on within sort of the football world. These guys, nutrition, focus, mindset, trying to make them sort of lock into something for a little while, and just monitor nutrition like a normal coach would.
Okay, so we need to find. So like the way marketing is changing quite a lot because like people can find like how to information on the internet. It's a big thing that I want you to do is try and think like how can I package what I do into some like system that's my own thing. So maybe it's like the 3P system, the pro player performance plan or something. Is that four? I don't know. That's that 4Ps. Do you see what I mean? Like something like that. So it's like the 4P system is the pro player performance plan, or we'll kind of try and put something together like that, because then like sense. That's then like, okay, like what the fuck is that? That sounds good, like good. And that's what you basically can try and pull these guys in, because basically we want to use these athletes to basically market to these people.
And just say 4P system is we're going to be using this.
Yes, this is the exact system I use with Premier League athletes to help them get stronger, faster, drop body fat, and perform at like the best players in the world.
Yeah.
Charlie, you're one of the best business people in the world. We can then get you to train like the best athletes in the world, and you can have the body and the mind with that, if that makes sense. You see how like that's super fucking sellable to them, right?
It is.
So it's just how we put a kind of a wrap around that. So like, for me, it'd be like, you could like, I might have heard this before, maybe like everyday athlete system or something, but you almost want to kind of like put.
Yeah, that's what when I first started out, I was sort of heading towards everyday athlete. And then I thought, no, I need to lock in on some
everyday. My problem is everyday sounds like average. So you want it to be like executive athlete system or like executive pro athlete system, something like that.
It is attracting them.
But we can kind of come back to that. In terms of like leads, so how you mentioned you set as booked to 4 calls a month so far?
Yeah, 3 calls last month.
So if you're booking 4 calls a month on average, let's say, how is she booking those?
Instagram.
And is that her outreaching them or messaging new followers? Or?
So with my account, like she's got to actually look through the followers, and because I've got a load of followers that just aren't going to be buyers, fake accounts, just random. So she's looking through them, looking through profiles, seeing if they play football, seeing if they look like they train a little bit, and then going from there. But I feel like she doesn't outreach enough. Like I think she does like 50 a day.
Okay.
Maybe,
how many hours a day does she do?
8 hours.
What the fuck does she do the rest of the day?
That's what she said, oh, I've got to look through sort of the profiles and go through the followers, and she's in the Philippines, so she said the internet's not great when she's like on the Instagram and all this.
How do you pay her?
I pay her monthly.
How much?
So I pay her $400 a month, and then if she gets if I get a sale, I'll just give her an extra 15.
Okay. So what hours does she work?
She works UK time from 9 till 12, and then from 3 till 9. 4 till 9.
Okay. So the minimum, do you know how many follow-up messages she does?
Well, we'll see. It's one thing I'm not amazing at tracking, but I've gone back. Let me have a look.
So this will help in terms of kind of getting things where you want it to be.
So she's not even filled out marks. I don't know why she's not done that. But let's look at Fed. So in terms of follow-ups, did you say?
Yeah, so like she sends like an initial message. If people don't reply, how many?
She's saying 5.
In the entire month?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
No, not in the inside a month. That was just a day. Follow-ups, 148.
Okay, so generally do you know how many new followers a day you get?
No.
Okay, so can you have a look at your Instagram?
Yeah, on my phone or?
Yeah, on your phone's pretty easy. So generally what we want is a minimum of 100 outbounds a day, like new conversation started. At that point, you don't tend to get any issues with the account. And then ideally, then we want her to try and do 300 follow-up messages a day. So the easiest way to do this is you can either use Meta Business Suite, go high level. We just built our own software called Lead Wizard, which then tracks this stuff. So then you can see if she's been a delinquent and just lying. So like if your account, you've got, so yours is these big spikes when you've been tagged and stuff.
Yep.
Fuck me, the spike's massive. Okay. And then, so on average, you're picking up over 100 a day. Are these, yeah, it's over 100 a day. So there's a lot of the people coming through not, so like one thing is if you come into your account, you can see,
Like, look at the accounts, it's just...
So the problem is you can't tell sometimes, like the guy who lives next door to me is really rich. And I met another guy down the road who's really rich. And one of them commented on my account and I looked at his IG and I was like, you would never know.
Yeah.
So like some of these people, you like this person here who's like Lewis Vallow, like could be a fucking G, but just doesn't put his stuff on the internet.
It's hard.
So that's what I would, if they look like they have kind of a normal Western name, like Lewis or Justin, I would maybe message him. But if it's like Real Great 43, I'm like,
maybe not.
Do you see it? Or Stoner, like, yeah. So that's what I would get her to message those people anyway, because you don't know necessarily who they are.
Okay.
But your traffic's kind of pretty good that's coming through, which is good. But what I would focus then on is the way marketing works is on relevancy. So sometimes actually having a bigger audience can make it harder for you to make money, which sounds counterintuitive. But if it's not the right people, it doesn't help you.
Yeah.
So, which is why we kind of have to be very specific from a marketing aspect.
So my account was on the Philippines or based in the Philippines. So yeah, that's the thing that I'm going to start with the VPN and get that changed.
Okay, so the VPN helps, but the other thing you need to do is you have to have her use what's called a GPS spoofer.
Okay.
So a GPS spoofer, what that will do, it will change the location of the phone she's logged into to Dubai or the UK.
Okay.
So she has to have that on for 14 days. The one we use is called Anygo. And she can log in on that and then can move the location, if that makes sense.
Perfect.
So like the VPN doesn't actually affect the location of Instagram because it just works off the IP address. It's the GPS on the phones is what moves the account, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
So I would get her to set up on that, and then she can't take the phone, can't be logged in on Instagram and take that off, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it fucks the whole thing.
Do you think that makes a big difference to traffic?
In my opinion, yes. But a good way to test it is on, if I post it on TikTok here, I will see, not a user platform, it's terrible, but I see the post will get pushed to like here, Saudi, Ethiopia. If you have a GPS spoofer and I'm in the UK, it will get pushed to like Europe and where you kind of want.
Okay.
So it does have an effect, because what happens is the content gets pushed in the algorithm in English, then in the Filipino locations or like Asia, which obviously is
not great.
like you can still get performance, but it's like it's not going to help. Do you know what I mean? So that would help a lot from the marketing side there. On the messaging, if we stick to that, so I would get her to message anyone who has a Western name or could potentially even if they haven't got a profile photo, just message them.
I'm just hiding a new one, to be fair, but I'm having problems with my Facebook at the moment. I'm at a business suite, I can't log in, so going back and forth with Meta in regards to that. Hopefully it'll be resolved soon, but yeah, I'm struggling at the moment with that, and I just don't want my Instagram to get caught because then I'm going to be snookered.
You could connect Go High Level or Lead Wizard to your IG.
Okay.
So and then you don't even
set up on there.
Yeah. So that would be a solution to that if you can't get into like Facebook.
Right.
So that would solve that, because you just need them to be able to actually message and manage the inboxes. And obviously you need to have one person at least on the account to start the conversations. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Then your setter here, she's clearly like kind of underperforming. So if you think if I gave you your phone for 8 hours a day, it's like, how many people could you message?
I know.
Like,
I would say about him thinking
like,
what is going on.
Like 1 a minute with my eyes closed. Like I do one in 15 seconds and then just, or if it was me, I do a load and I'd chill out for half an hour. Do you know what I mean? So I would say that needs to come up. So I'd say like, you need to tell her she needs to do 100 new conversations a day as kind of like a minimum. And then I would say, we want to get this system in place which we can help you set up, so then get 300 follow-ups a day, because that's where a lot of the money is made in terms of like follow-up processes, not just the new conversations.
And when she's sort of messaging people, depending on sort of the person, she switches up her messaging strategy from sort of
what she's sending is the first message.
Chris.
Do you know what the reply rate is?
The reply, no.
Okay, so this is, I would recommend, subtle plug, we built this ourselves, the Lead Wizard software, so that we can see, I don't know what my laptop is, so we can see the reply rates and everything's tracked automatically. You know, like I kind of said to you earlier, it's like you don't know what problem you need to solve sometimes. So the best message you can send, what are you sending now?
Sort of like, hey, Chris, I can see that you are actively playing football. Like, what level did you play at? Okay. Something like that.
So I would change that from a message to a voice note. Basically, there's a training school that I can send you, but you can message, if you message your own account, you can send a voice note being like, hey, thanks so much for following. You can see I train some of the best like professional football players in the world. Are you looking to improve your performance or looking just to get in shape?
Okay.
If you send that to your own account, you can then forward it from your account to other people, and it doesn't show up as a forwarded message, it comes as a voice note. Right, so if you think if someone sent you a voice note instead of a message, you're more likely to listen to 100%. It, right? So that would be like a super high leverage thing I would do today, because if you can double the reply rate, you double how many calls you book.
Yeah.
Because it's like kind of at the top, if that makes sense. So that's massive. There's a training in school in terms of how to do it, which I'll send you as well. But if you get that nailed in, then that will make a dramatic difference. If you enjoyed this clip and you're a business owner, content creator, or coach, and you want help in terms of exactly how to scale your business to the next level using ads, AI, VSLs, setters, and building teams that basically monetize your business and monetize your knowledge, but without you having to press all the buttons, it's never been easier than before. What we can do is we can walk through the whole process in terms of how we're doing this over and over and over again with content creators, with business owners. If you hit the link at the bottom of this video, you can book a call with us and the team. We can audit your whole business, show you where the bottlenecks are, and show you exactly how we can scale. And if we think you're a good fit to work with us, we can show you what that looks like too.